Hello, welcome to Compass for Couples Exercises. And today I'd like to talk about an exercise that hopefully will help during this current time when we're all being asked to stay at home, and whether you happen to be in an area where there is a lockdown, or at least it's recommended that we stay at home a lot more than normal. And this is going to prove to be testing for quite a few relationships. Now, the reason why this is going to be proved to be testing, it's not so much that we can't just jump to the conclusion that it's because the two people don't like each other and therefore they're going to get on each other's nerves. No, the majority of the time it's because they've managed to get into some sort of status quo in their relationship where they are careful about how they communicate. They are minimalistic in their communication. They say the right thing, they do the right thing, they edit and think carefully about what they say and make sure they don't offend, make sure they don't get in trouble, make sure they hide messages on their phone from each other. Innocent. Nothing, it doesn't mean someone's having an affair or someone's cheating or anything like that. It could be just silly jokes that you're thinking, oh, my friend sent me pictures of naked women with taglines on them. Let me delete them because I don't want to get in trouble, or something like that. Or my sister is asking about my husband and saying, oh, is he still boring and annoying you? And I want to delete that because, and because we're going to be together more often than usual, this is going to make us feel as if we're being watched a bit more, we have to be careful a bit more, and that is what is going to bring stress. Now, the good news is we can use this as an opportunity to get rid of this unnecessary tiptoeing around each other. And for this, I'd like to recommend 2 exercises, because the majority of couples are actually good. They're good friends. They like each other. But they think the right thing to do is to be to tiptoe, to literally tiptoe around each other and minimize the friction and make sure you don't upset and so on and so forth. So I want you to break those rules. You're going to be in front of each other for weeks, if not months. We're going to have to stay at home. Those of you that have children, you're going to have to be with your children. You're going to have to co-parent more than you normally do. There is no outlet to go to work. There is no outlet to do your hobbies, or we're being asked not to unnecessarily socialize, etc. So instead of letting it become frictional, use it as an opportunity. Because our belief here at Compass is that the majority of couples out there actually want to be fun friends. They don't want to be correct friends. They don't want to be careful tiptoeing friends. That's boring. That's what causes the dullness. That's what decreases sex. That's what makes sex boring. Oh, I know coughing is not so good these days. Hopefully that was just a one-off. So the 2 exercises I'd like you to try, one of them, I literally want you to go through your communication. Whether these days we communicate through our phones, whether it's social media, other interaction, whatever, over the last week or month, and find 2 or 3, or recall if you've deleted them, 2 or 3 things that you chose to delete or chose not to share, or you would not normally share with your partner, and share it. See what happens. Go with that. Don't be afraid. The likelihood is you don't hate each other. You actually like each other. If the thing you're hiding is your lover that's telling you I'm pregnant, or are you asking if you are pregnant, then obviously you're in a much more difficult situation. That's not what Compass is for. Compass is for the good couples that practice bad habits. So we're assuming you're good. We're assuming you want to be together. But You're practicing negative habits. You're killing the fun without realizing it by these badly advised status quo of things that we have here, where we encourage people not to be truthful and not to be completely and brutally honest. Because that's what we want to see. That's what sex appeal is. It's when somebody is completely nude mentally. And they are like that in front of us. That is what keeps it going. That is the magic that keeps it going. So find those 2-3 things that you perhaps chose to hide or delete or not share, and share it. And the gamble is this. The gamble is, once you share it, you will introduce a new, or reintroduce what perhaps used to be in your first year or two of the relationship, your first month or two of the relationship, that spark, the thing that attracted you to each other, the thing that slowly you mentally think, oh, this is a different phase, so we can't be like that, we have to be like this. No. All couples want to be fun the whole time. We have to go shopping and buy washing up liquid, yes, but we don't want to be dull doing it. We want to do it in a fun way. So this is what I want you to do. Share it, see what happens, and be brutally honest, and explain why this is funny, and explain why you're hiding this text or this joke or this thing that is purely innocent, and explain how it should not be seen as a threat. And explain how months or maybe years of this habit has led you to censor things that are actually absolutely innocent. And how much freer and more relaxing it would be to say, here, this is my friend Dave, or this is my friend Michelle, and her joke is this, and I hide it from you because I thought, I don't know why actually I hid it from you. I forgot why. And start sharing it. Introduce spice into your relationship. And make this time that now we're being forced to be with each other, hopefully not forced, maybe the wrong word, but we're given an opportunity to spend good time with each other. Let's make it really good and happy, fun times. Not correct and, oh, let's be sensible for each other. That's what's going to kill it. That's what kills love. This whole sensibility thing, it's boring, it's not true. We don't want to be sensible at home. Sensible is for out of the home. So that's exercise 1. Share, see how it goes. I'd love to hear from you. Exercise 2, take it to the next step. Let's reintroduce talking about sex appeal. Let's reintroduce those looks, those facial expressions, that body language that we exude when we are in that, in an attractive phase, when we are thinking about sex, basically. And let's introduce it into our conversation. And I want you to play a game. Name the 5 best friends of each other. So your partner's 5 best friends. And you rate them in who do you find the most sexy? Who, if you had to, who would you sleep with? Why? And who would you go out for dinner with? Why? And who would you find the funniest or most enjoyable to talk to, and why? And have that conversation. Talk to, dinner, sleep with. Okay? And rate the 5 and talk about it and talk openly and honestly. And of course you're going to have all your disclaimers of don't get touchy and don't take this the wrong way, and of course I don't want to do it with anybody else, blah 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 blah. But by the end, hopefully it becomes a normal conversation where you say, oh yeah, Mary's my favorite and I will do Mary because, oh my God, look at her, I think she'd be really wild in bed because she's so naughty and she's like that at a dinner party. Imagine what she'll be like. So speak freely and openly. Don't look at me like that. Don't say, oh my God, this guy is crazy. Why does he want me to get in trouble with my girlfriend, with my wife, with my partner, or boyfriend, whatever. Okay? Do not say that. I would love you to trust me on this. Play that game. And reintroduce that look, because that moment when you're looking like that, you're thinking, yeah, I will have sex with her, or no, I will find her really fun to talk to and whatever. And in that facial expression, the lines, the little twitches will reintroduce what was vibrant about you. the thing that your partner saw in you to begin with, that we are taught to suppress and not show. We are taught that when we go out with our partners, we have to appear like correct and everything, and not be cheeky, not be flirty. Flirty is such a bad word. It's not a bad word. Flirty just means, this is who I am. You fell in love with this person. This is who I am. I'm not going to do anything else with anyone else, but I'm not going to be Mr. Politically Correct. Oh, let me hold her hand so she doesn't think I just noticed that woman's strap went like that. So at that moment I have to hold her hand to comfort her. How boring is that? Instead, you need to look at each other and have a joke. So, see the strap? I'll add her to the list next week. And she'll go, oh, you're so silly. And she'll say, oh yeah, well, I'm going to add him. And you're going to go, oh, I bet you are. Ha 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 ha. That's what we need to reintroduce. So I hope that made sense. And I hope you're going to try these 2 exercises during this time, this opportunity that we've been given to spend more time together. Thank you for watching.